Hi children, welcome back. In previous module we discussed about the tides. There are two types of tides. Spring tides, neap tide. Spring tide means high tide. High tide and low tides. Neap tide means low tides. When it will happen spring tide? So when the sun, see here, sun, moon, earth, they are in the same line. When they are in the same line, we can see in the see they pulling attraction same direction. So here the water bulge, that this is the high tide, this is the high tide, is also called the spring tides. Now he see here neap tide. Neap tide means low tide, this is the low tide, this is the high tide. Like this in a rotation. Moon phases, when the moon is in the first quarter, when the moon is in the second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So here full moon day and amavasya, we can see the high tide. Next we can see the neap tide. Okay, now and we discussed about the how the tides also useful to fishermen. They are useful to the fisherman during the high tide time. So many fishes will come to the coastal area. It is easy to catch the more fishes, and they are helping to the navigation also. Tides helping to the navigation. Through the tides only they are producing the energy, that is called the tidal energy. And during the high tide time, when they are reaching to the coastal area, it will take the silt brought by the rivers to the ocean. These many uses are there. Today we'll see in the module 4, we'll discuss in the module 4 third movement. Ocean have three movements now: waves, tides and currents. Already we discussed about the waves and the tides. Today we'll see third movement is the ocean currents. So see here, ocean current. Oceans, this is the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean. Among these oceans, the water is moving continuously. Water movement from one ocean to another ocean. Large volume of water, they are moving in a definite direction. See here, in a direction they are going, definite direction. The direction you will see here, what the water is moving, it has a specific direction. Some are red color, some are in blue color. Blue color, these ocean currents are two types. One is the cold current, another one is the warm current. Cold current means near the poles, you know. So near the poles, near the south pole, near the north pole, the temperature is low temperatures. Because of the low temperatures, here water is cool. It may be in ice. Next, that's why this movement of the water is called the cold current near the poles. Next, see near the equator. Near the equator, temperature is more. Already we know. Tropical regions, direct sun heat, the temperature is more. Because of the temperature, automatically the water in the oceans also high temperature. This movement of the water is called, hot water movement is called the warm current. So the currents are two types. Warm current, they are in the red color. Cold current, it is in the blue color. They are moving in a definite, in a specific direction. Now see here, the water, this red color, warm water, it is moving from equator to poles. From equator to north pole, from equator to south pole. Next one, this cold current, from the south pole to equator, from the north pole to equator. The movement, see here, this blue color is the cold currents, red color is the warm currents. Now we'll see the important red color warm currents and important cold currents. See here they have the names. Here in our textbook they gave the Gulf Stream. Example for the warm ocean current. Now see here Gulf Stream. Gulf means here Mexico. This Mexico have the Gulf here. Our Indian Ocean. See our India here Bay of Bengal we are saying no Gulf. In Gujarat we can see the Gulf. Gulf means narrow inlet. Gulf means narrow inlet. See here Gulf. This Gulf is called Mexico Gulf. This one is called the Mexico Gulf. From the Mexico Gulf, this see here this tropical region. This is the tropical region between Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn equator. This area is called the tropical area. So here temperature is very hot. Automatically water also heated. This hot water from this Mexico Gulf it is starting. This is called the Gulf Stream. This is the example of a warm current. Gulf Stream it is in this Atlantic Ocean. It is in the this is Atlantic Ocean. Now it is moving towards to the north. It named as the North Atlantic current. North Atlantic current. North Atlantic current. Next one, in our textbook they gave the example of cold current. Cold current is a Labrador current. Here in Greenland you see this is the polar region, no? Arctic Circle, polar region. From the Labrador it is starting the cold current. The cold current is coming like this is the cold current. So when this cold current they are meeting the warm current. This is one example. This also hot current, warm current, cold current. Here this is the warm current, this is the cold current. In different places they have the different names. Here Peru current, here Brazilian current. So where they started they name the current name. Like this the warm current and cold currents they are meeting at some places. So here Labrador current, cold current meeting the Gulf Stream warm current. How this currents useful to? So here near the equator the temperature is hot. Suppose you take the example of Europe is there. See here this is Europe. This is the Europe. Here Mediterranean Sea is there. Here Atlantic Sea is there. Ocean is there. Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea. Here Arctic Ocean is there. So it is a very cool area. In Europe it is very cool temperature because of this warm current Gulf Stream flowing to north side of the Europe. Then this Atlantic Ocean water they are in the warm. Because of that only the Europe will get the hot temperature. The temperature is medium. It is not too much cold. Even though the Europe is in north side, but it is not affect the cold ice. Why here from the equator warm water is moving towards to the pole side. Then it make the Atlantic Ocean moderate temperature. That's why it is very useful to the Europeans fishing. Here North Sea is there. In this they will say more fishing in these places. So here in the polar region, it may be in the South Pole or it may be in the North Pole. Because of this ocean water it is moving from one place to another place like this. So warm water going to the pole side, toward to north, toward to the south pole, the water becoming warm. So they experience the warm temperature in the polar regions also. Now see here. So the transport approximately 20% of the heat from the equator to poles. Already we know equatorial region very hot, direct sun rays, so the temperature is more. So in this temperature 20% of the temperature through the ocean water movement it is going to the poles. Now poles Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle they cannot cool. The temperature passes through the water. Now this ocean currents also helpful in the transport. Water transport here, nutrients. So currents also involved with the gas exchange, especially O2 and CO2. It oxygen and carbon dioxide there in the water. So from the one ocean to another ocean, from the Atlantic Ocean to Pacific Ocean, from the Pacific Ocean to Indian Ocean, like that from all the oceans water is carrying from one place to another place, O2 and CO2. It helpful to the marine life. What is there inside the water, fish or any marine life, it is useful, this gas. So the nutrient exchange important within the surface water. So from the surface water to deep side ocean also the nutrients are going. Next, the ocean currents influences weather and climate. Already we discussed how they are affecting the European climate. So European climate, it will keep warm by the Gulf Stream. From the equator, warm water moving to the North Pole, then the Europe will experience the weather and warm weather and climate. Next one, it influences the commerce. Here commerce means trading purpose. So impact on fisheries and other resources, mineral resources they can take out, and fishes also a good export. So from the Atlantic Ocean they can fish that one. Already we discussed in the North Sea, no, famous important trading for the fishes. They will carry to sell in other places. Next one, transport of the ship also. This ocean currents. Suppose the ocean water is not moving. The water is in the equator only. It is not moving. Then it is impossible to move the ships in the North Pole and the South Pole. In the, because ice is water is melt as a ice, converted as ice, it is impossible. Now because of the warm water moving to the poles, it is possible to navigation of the ship. So ships that transport goods use surface currents to deliver their goods very faster. During winter time, the oceans will not freeze. Next one, global warming could disrupt this current. So sometimes what happening, global warming means because of the high temperatures, it affecting the ocean currents also. Till now we discussed about the two types of currents. One is the warm current, another one is the cold current, and how they are moving. Warm current from the equator to North Pole and to South Pole, that is called the warm current. Moving up the water from the poles, North Pole to the equator, from the South Pole to equator, it is called the cold current. So today the task of the day is in this world map. Already we discussed about the warm water. Example is the Gulf Stream. Cold water is the Labrador current. Different currents already is there. Use the colored pencils. Here we are using two colors, no, blue color and red color. Red color for the warm ocean current, blue color for the cold ocean currents. You have to use the color pencils. Major ocean currents into the on the map. Use blue, red for the cool and warm ocean currents. This one. This one. See here, red color and blue color. Just you draw this one. No need to name that one, just you draw. So here is their names are here is there. Here names are there. Just you draw. No need to label them. Okay children, this is the task of the day. Thank you.